Good morning and welcome back to another Money Wisdom sponsored by Johnson Bernetti. I'm Jalene Andrews. We're teaching you smart ways to manage your money, and joining us with expert advice is Eric Hogarth, a certified financial planner and senior partner at Johnson Bernetti. Eric, welcome back.
Good morning, Jillian. Great to be here.
Thank you. We're glad to have you with us. Today's discussion starts with a question: how much will I receive from Social Security? Our first bullet here is your benefit is calculated using your 35 highest earning years adjusted for inflation.
Social Security is super important. People wait to look into this, but it's a big part of what your retirement plan is going to be, even if it's a small part of what your retirement plan is going to be, because you've paid into it forever, or maybe you didn't and you get a spousal's benefit or Social Security disability or a widow's benefit. There's a lot of options. You can go to ssa.gov to find out an approximate amount of how much you're going to get. It is based off 35, different periods of time. So as long as you continue to work, that number can get bigger as well. So you want to be aware of what it is.
All right, next bullet here is consider the age at which you plan to start claiming. This is going to be different for everyone.
People mess this up all the time. How they mess it up is they take Social Security early because they realize I can get Social Security, I could use a little bit more money, I continue to work, and then you potentially risk getting a penalty. You draw on a smaller benefit. And the reality is Social Security is part of what your retirement plan is going to be. For some Americans, it is the entirety of the retirement income, but hopefully it's part of your plan and you want that number to be bigger. So it's different for everyone. I am an advocate of taking it early. That's if you can afford to do that. And a lot of people do that when they can't afford to do that, and it's a mistake.
Right.
So it's a big deal when you're going to draw it, particularly if there's two of you.
All right, it's important. Lastly is factor in any potential tax withholding.
Yeah, people mess this up all the time. They're like, well, I'm not withholding taxes on it. That doesn't mean you don't owe taxes on it. And then the end of the year, it's like, wait, what? So again, be mindful of what your tax situation is going to be. This is Social Security. This is, I'm going to buy a new car. Where do I take the money from? This is IRMA with Medicare surcharge amounts. You need to know what's going on with your taxes. And if that bores you, like it does most Americans, then talk to an expert to get some input on this, because you're just giving money away and you don't have to.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources out there to understand this process, and you might as well take advantage of those.
Yeah. We can focus on
doesn't have to be your passion.
Keeping more money. Not a lot of people, taxes are their passion. More power to you if that's you. But we can make more money, you can grow more money, you can keep more money. These are all important things and part of your plan. And fix the holes in your bucket. Taxes, we can all agree. If you can save any money there, let's do it.
All right, tell us about this week's book offer for people who want to learn a little bit more. Speaking of resources.
Social Security Simplified. You can go to moneywisdomtv.com to get it. It talks about Social Security. Bluntly, you don't know everything. And there's a bunch of stuff that you probably don't know. And you're like, oh, I'll figure it out later. Why not now? It's because you want to know. If the number is, geez, that's a lot lower than I thought, at least now you know and you can build a plan around it. Because what you don't want to do is make a mistake, do something that you didn't seek out advice on, you tried to do it on your own, you made a mistake. It's like, I wish I hadn't made that mistake. You don't have to make that mistake. So first things first, go to moneywisdomtv.com, get the book, Social Security Simplified, and it will point you in the right direction. And as always, you can call us, always happy to chat.
All right, thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you.
All right, again, that's moneywisdomtv.com to get that free book offer for CT Buzz. I'm Jalene Andrews. We'll see you next time.